We're taking 5 people. Some of them have never met each other, but all of them have some strong opinions.
You can't live in this world and not listen to Drake.
Each person has added their hottest takes to the pool.
If you like pineapple on pizza, you can't be trusted.
They'll all take turns pulling a hot take that doesn't belong to them.
That's a misogynistic take for me to like just drop, you know?
If the group guesses the person correctly, they'll all win $25.
Wow, nobody thought that.
But if someone's able to fool the group, they're gonna win $100. Let's see who's gonna walk away with the bag.
Mindy Kaling is not problematic. You are.
I understand the odds are stacked against me here. Because I did say something like this once on my social media account.
Is Mindy Kaling setting the South Asian community backwards?
But do you guys really think I would pop in this room and write this knowing everybody's seen that?
You really think all of us follow you?
I mean, a couple of y'all do.
I don't think she's problematic. If you are a writer or somebody of that stature kind of putting ideas out, what you put out and how it is received, it's kind of an expectation of the job. Like, I'm not sure how the audience would be problematic when they're the ones just consuming the content.
We don't have enough equity to be the problematic part of the whole thing. Yeah. Well, what about you? Why isn't it you?
When you're a pioneer and you're the first of your kind, first South Asian or one of the first to branch into this space, it's going to come with a lot of celebration and then also a lot of flack. And I think that part of criticizing our own is where it's problematic.
I think she's funny, actually. I think like The Office, especially what she wrote on, is really funny.
If I had created a website with this many problems, I'd kill myself.
Do you have a question, Kelly?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
It's also like kind of tone deaf sometimes, especially when she writes like, well, some South Asian characters or like makes jokes about, I think, other groups that you know, you're kind of punching down sometimes.
Why is it not you?
I'm not problematic, man. I do my shadow work, that's why.
You do your what?
My shadow work? I already figured out. I'm 26.
Wait, but you're a stand-up comedian.
You're 26, so that means you're not problematic.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with
It's too late to not have like looked inward, you know, so I'm not problematic. It's
totally Humza. Hold on. You're a stand-up comedian, right? So like you have takes on comedy, and Mindy Kaling is a comedic writer and a comedian. So why would you not have a take on her? Yeah.
Yeah, but my take is that she's problematic. And my second take is that I'm not.
All right, man. Let me just RIP to HBO deals. No. You know, I think Mindy Kaling very respectable because she worked very, very hard to get to where she's at, and she's one of the first people in the South Asian community to really put on for our community like that and kind of tell her side of the story. I think she gets a lot of criticism, and some of that criticism is warranted, yes, but at the same time, a lot of the criticism, in my opinion, is just because like we haven't seen these other stories, and we're getting like one person to tell the stories of like all of us. Here's my thing. It could be 1, 2, or 3. It's not me though.
I just high-key think it's Humza because he's the only one with the coldest take. Like all of us were pretty like, okay, yeah, we can feel it out. He just removed himself from the take so far out compared to all 4 of us.
I think it's Rani.
I'm not gonna lie, I can be convinced that it's Rani, so you better start cooking right now.
I think it's Rani.
I've been saying it's Rani. I kind of know your takes on certain things, and I just feel like you would have a take on female characters in cinema.
I'm voting for Humza.
Can I get 2 votes?
No.
Can I get 2 votes?
I just see you writing this take.
Hundo P, this is Humza. This is like, he's a comic, he's also an actor. So he's basically like, you know.
He's basically beefing.
He's basically beefing with Mindy right now. And
he's coming for the throne.
Also,
I would never do that.
Yeah, you had the only polarizing opinion of all of us. So I can't justify any of us except you.
I think it's Humza.
I think it's Rani.
I think it's Rani.
I think it's Humza.
I think it's Humza.
Humza, is it you?
It's not. It's really not.
Wait, this isn't your take?
It's not.
Are you being serious? Like, it's not yours?
My take.
I said what I said.
No way! No
I
way!
love Mindy with my gut. Yes. I will die on this hill. The criticism she gets is because they're like, you know, she has a formula that works. It is one side of the Indian American experience. To say that she is problematic is discounting her experience of growing up in the East Coast in a white ass town. That is truly her experience. So I think criticism towards her is truly coming from us, not because she's doing it in a problematic way, but her role is not to be the president of South Asian writing. So Mindy Kaling is the best.
You just won $100.
Oh, really?
I'm not problematic, man. I do my shadow work, that's why.
Brown men are not toxic.
We would never have the audacity to say
I would
something
never
like this.
put this in,
I would
dude.
never defend
I
all
know a
brown
lot
men.
of them. It is a hot
5
take.
words.
If this said not all brown men are not toxic, like, yeah, fine. Not doing the whole not all men thing, like, whatever. But, like, it's not true for any group of people. Brown women are not toxic is also not true. There are people within a subset of any group that can be toxic.
So I agree with that because this is more defensive. To say brown men are not toxic is very assertive and on the defensive end, which tells me
Yeah, it's too broad.
who would defend it? Not a brown man. And there's 2 sitting here, so.
You guys want to pick me again? It's it's like the definition of insanity. I wouldn't write this. I actually think like as a guy, regardless of what community you're in, I get there's like some truth to like not all men or whatever, but if you're making a blanket statement, then you should probably point out that there's like at least a re-education you have to do as a guy, like born into a super male world.
Okay, like me or anyone here, I feel like would not write like such a blanket statement to define a whole group of people.
It might be a pop shift, because I can't imagine either of us doing this to ourselves.
In defense
with
of
this
whoever
card.
did write it, I think
Yeah.
it was written maybe in a way to be a hot take. So I also don't want to like vilify the person who wrote it, but that also makes me think it's pop shift.
There's no
Maybe
way
that-
3 women on the panel would write, either of them would write this, you know?
Exactly.
I don't think you would do it.
Yeah.
I think this might be a pop shift. We're
We're not supposed to
escape the
that, though.
Matrix.
Yeah, we're not supposed to
Can't
escape the
break down the
matrix.
fifth wall, fourth wall, whatever.
It's very defensive. So I feel like it was written by a brown man.
Listen, again, I would never put. Why would I
Why would you
defend
do it to
everybody?
yourself? Yeah,
you feel me?
exactly.
I'm gonna defend myself, but not everybody.
right. Especially as a brown man. Yeah, I feel you.
It's either Tej or PopShift.
I think it's pop shift.
Shift.
PopShift.
See, man. I'll even get more specific. I think you wrote it.
I think that this is a pop shift hot take.
I think it's a pop shift hot take.
It is not.
So someone wrote this?
So Tej wrote it?
Yo,
I had a hunch.
no way.
So I have an explanation. Yes, I wrote this to be very much hot take like. I don't fully agree with it, but I think that in our community, we very quickly say brown men are toxic. And that statement is used all the time everywhere. It's a very broad statement used, and I wanted to defy that statement, which is why I wrote it the way I wrote it. And as a woman, I have come across some amazing brown men. And I think that we as women use brown men are toxic very quickly. We don't understand the impact of how we're saying it and the way we're saying it. However, like I said, I wrote this very specifically to be a hot take statement.
So you don't think all brown men are not toxic?
No, I don't. I don't think that.
That did not go how I thought that was.
Not at
Yeah.
all. I would not see a woman writing that, so that's interesting. Yeah.
Plot twist.
Plot
Yeah.
twist.
Plot twist.
So you won.
I might get some hate for this, but
Oh
yeah.
wow, hey man.
We're not supposed to
Escape the
that, though.
Matrix.
Twirling a Lengha in Times Square does not make you a model. Man, they're about to take this out of context.
Yeah.
And I'm losing my career. No. I'm just saying, I've never actually filmed the Twirling Lengha in Times Square. But yeah, that's a take. So
That's a hot take.
that's a hot take.
That's kind of harsh because just because someone twirls in a Lengha doesn't mean they're trying to be a model. They're just trying to do like a cool shot. No hate. I don't think it's like the most original thing, but it's fun. And like I'm all here for like having a good time. Like just let them live.
Indira?
I've twirled in a Lengha, so I mean, I obviously would not say that.
You're a model, right?
Yes, I wouldn't say that.
That's a misogynistic take for me to like just drop, you know? So it's a bad practical move for me.
I agree. However, this is not my take because I'll tell you why. I think that twirling a Lengha in Times Square is a content creator thing to do and not a model thing to do. I think it's Indira,
Yeah,
actually.
me too.
Why would you think it's me?
Because this is your art.
First of
You
all,
take
she
it
just said
seriously.
I agree with it, didn't finish her thought, and then be like, I think it's her.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
finished
is
my
kinda
thought.
You did
I
say
did
that.
finish my thought. If I was to write this, I would say it more does not make you a creator. I think it's more of an influencer creator thing to do rather than a model thing to do.
I think
And
that's
call yourself a
semantics. I think
model.
that might be semantics. That's why I think it's you.
I think if it's your profession, it's like your passion, then you're so intense about it, you take it really seriously. And that's why I think it's you, Indira.
What's your guys' definitions of a model? What does a model?
Oh, you're about
Good question.
to go crazy right now, Rani. With that question, let's go.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
I think to be a model, you have to understand your body properly and understand what works and what doesn't work for you, what angles work, what angles don't work.
Let me ask y'all, so somebody posts something like this, like either a video or a photo, they're twirling in Times Square with a Lengha on, hashtag model on Instagram. Does that make them a model in your opinion?
Well, I don't look at other people's hashtags. I don't really care that much. You're in this space too, so what are your thoughts on it?
Yo, like, first of all, I asked you first.
I answered. I said I don't really pay attention to that type of stuff.
That is like
what-
an avoidant answer, I feel, but...
I agree though.
It's Ananya. Like,
okay, I'm with you on that.
it's
Yeah,
Ananya. Because
1000%.
you had a really well thought out answer. But you also had the caveat of like there's a thin line between Instagram model and a model. I feel like that could be like the fumble we're looking for, you know?
Well,
So,
I think the hot take I would have would not be this specifically written like this or anything similar to this. I think the hot take on this specific idea, concept, topic that I would have would be more related to the fact that models work for free and that ruins the space more than this happening.
We all know what Drake
that's a fair
said.
point. What did Drake say?
What did Drake say?
What did Drake say? Our Lord Drake, what did he say?
He just said, like, please don't tell me that you model if you have not been in Vogue magazine.
Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in Vogue.
Ananya's my vote.
Rani.
Ananya is my vote.
Indira.
Ananya's my vote.
Ananya's my vote.
Ananya. Who's your vote?
Indira's my vote.
Ananya, is it you?
It is not me.
What?
It's me.
You got away with that.
No! We're falling so hard!
She's right every
Do you
time.
know what? I was so sure it was you from like minute 1.
Why did you write this?
People don't know that I was signed when I was 12. I've been in this space for a while, and not anything personally, and this is also not directed at anyone in particular, just the shift in the industry between influencer, creator, model gets a little blurry sometimes. And so I think, especially in the South Asian space, it can be a little bit more competitive for people when it becomes more saturated.
It's a well thought out answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we owe you an apology.
I know.
Ananya's always right.
But then at the end, I was like, she's a serious woman. She watches serious films, so she might not be a Lengha twirler, you know? She not. And then I thought it was her.
Lengha twirler?
Yeah. That's a misogynistic take for me to like just drop.
If you like pineapple on pizza, you can't be trusted.
I'm firm. I like pineapple on pizza. Pineapple and jalapeno on pizza?
That's my go-to
Wait,
Domino's
you said-
order.
I don't play about dude. Pineapple and
jalapenos?
jalapeno on pizza. It's like the best thing.
Yep.
How many pepperoni,
You don't put fucking pineapple on a pizza.
No, definitely no pineapple on the pizza.
Thank you. What the fuck are you doing?
I like pineapples, but I'm not big on jalapenos.
But then your pizza's sweet.
Huh?
I mean, I was just saying the pizza's sweet. Then you gotta have the pepper for
Some balance?
Yeah, what do you get to
I
balance
just
it
don't
out?
like spicy food.
I see.
Oh, that's fair. My go-to pizza order from specifically Domino's is pineapple jalapeno. From the Midwest, you dip it in ranch.
Crazy specific answer.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
Indira?
Yeah.
Pineapple, jalapeno, and mushrooms.
Okay, so just what he said.
Yeah.
So everyone's getting pineapples and jalapenos?
Except for you.
Wait, the fact that you're
I like
confused about it.
pineapples and olives. So the reason I get olives with pineapple is because I don't do spicy food either. But olives are they have that like tanginess that's like not spicy, but at the same time also not like any of the other onions or whatever.
I feel like somebody who orders pineapple on a pizza is probably more trustworthy.
Yeah, they're open-minded.
Why do you like adding mushroom?
Yeah,
why do you
why
like adding
mushroom?
mushroom specifically to pineapple jalapeno?
Mushrooms are so good on pizza.
No, but like mushrooms earthy, pineapples are
So
sweet.
it gives it like a good balance, you know?
That just sounds like khichdi to me, but okay.
Her answer is a khichdi right now. I'm not buying
Pineapple
it.
on pizza.
Y'all are all sounding like pineapple fiends right now. And that's a little suspicious. If I was to order a pizza, it likely will not have pineapple. I'm not a pineapple pizza fiend, okay? But do I enjoy it? Yeah. If it's there, I'll eat it.
I think the fact that he's like, you guys love it too much, so I don't trust you, which is inherently the take.
Yeah, you can't be trusted. So he just...
Yeah, he literally just
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, stop. I understand what this looks like, but trust, it is not me.
Should we trust you because you don't order pineapple on your pizza?
Just trust me because
Wow.
like I wouldn't fumble that hard if this was my take. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that.
So you admit that you fumbled.
You would think you wouldn't fumble, but I
But
mean,
he definitely.
I'm just
fumbled.
talking openly and honestly.
Tej, this is not a safe space.
Tej, buddy, I believe you this time. I believe
thank
you.
Is this a truce? What's
I
happening?
don't know what's happening.
Oh,
A
yeah, y'all
bromance?
didn't know? There's truth.
Okay.
If you were to
little
order
too
a
much?
pizza right now,
Pineapple jalapeno.
let's go.
Pineapple and olives.
You would get pineapple and olives
Yeah.
right now.
Right now.
Pineapple jalapeno. If it's Domino's.
Are y'all? There's no
It's
way.
Domino's. If it's
all of
New York
your
style,
goat,
get grilled.
like
Why
I'm.
are you so angry about this though?
Exactly.
Indira,
Okay.
don't. I
I feel like I'm on this. Okay,
Nah.
I would do
are.
jalapeno and mushrooms for sure, and then
It's
if
okay.
I
you can
want
say
to, I would
that.
throw
There's a
pineapple,
pineapple in the
like,
area.
I'm just saying,
That's
like,
like the half and half.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sick of the lies. Okay, I'm sick of the lies. I know that
There's more questions.
So dramatic.
I know that there's no way that if we're handed a phone right now with the Domino's app, everybody's ordering pineapples on their pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
Except
trust
for
us?
me.
You don't
You don't
trust
So
us,
okay, we
right?
can't
That's
trust
why?
him. So we
No,
don't.
I'm just saying there's some lies here. Like
I
everyone's
don't know.
overcompensating for like this like just because
Okay,
of
Tej,
this.
what's your order on pizza?
Cheese, mushrooms, vegetables. Honestly,
Way to say
most of
cheese,
the time just
by the way.
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Tej because I think he did slip up a little bit there. Also, orders cheese pizza, which is so weird to me.
He did kind of fall apart at the
And
end.
then said, yeah, he got so angry at all of us. Got angry and then went, guys, let's not get upset about this. Let's not be dramatic.
It's totally
Buddy.
Tej. Yeah.
As my main argument has always been, I just want everybody to speak honestly. Just because there's a take here that says, oh, somebody wrote, if you like pineapple on pizza, you can't be trusted. Like, we don't all have to sit here and lie and say, oh yeah, pineapples on pizza is like the greatest thing ever. I just simply told my truth. Indira was like, at first she said, oh yeah, pineapples, mushrooms, jalapenos. But then we discovered she doesn't actually get that. And that was kind of a lie. So that's what my vote is.
That's a good closing argument, dude. You
That
hit
was
that.
like way too
You
much.
hit that.
Way too much. You were trying to redirect. It was just you're doing too much.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
My vote is Tej. Totally Tej. Like, he's like getting red right now. Also, Ananya's terrifying. She like sees through people.
Nah, Ananya's terrifying. I'm not gonna cap. She went crazy.
It's Tej.
Yeah.
Stop.
My vote is Tej. He's just doing too much.
My vote was Indira. It kind of felt like she was just trying to be down, like, oh yeah, I love pineapple too, and then she was like, mushroom, like that's gross, so I didn't think it was her.
Exactly, bro.
But then Tej did try and shake my hand like too eagerly. I think he was like happy to have an ally, and then he did kind of like unspool at the end. Like that's how they catch people at the end of Law and
Yeah,
Order
yeah.
when they just start
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I do for that reason, man, think it was you.
He's laughing too much right now. He's literally red.
It's really hot right now, and yeah, it was me.
Wow, nobody thought that.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sick of the lies.
Quoting Drake is cringe.
I should have thought of that. So
That was put in there on purpose.
Nah, there's no way.
100%.
One of y'all went in the back and wrote this
ink is
down.
still drying
The
on
ink.
that one. You know?
Like, yo, no, there's no way. This is
Oh,
I honestly quote Drake at least once a day.
But did you do that unironically?
Like, were you talking about yourself? Is this your weakness that you want to fix?
Oh, y'all think I'm that self-aware, where I like identify my problems and like actively try to fix them? I'm not.
It's not me because I love Drake.
Quote something right now.
Best I ever had.
Whoa.
What? That's a song name.
that's a title.
Okay,
That's
I
not a
guess that's
quote,
kind of a
but-
quote, but that's
Talking
not even
about
a
Drake.
bar. That's literally just.
let's go this way. Humza.
This is true, but it's not me. I think you would, Ronnie, and I think
Interesting.
if a dude is quoting Drake around you, that's cringe, dude. He can walk the plank.
Even though you just started out this thing with, I agree with this, but I didn't write it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a confession. I don't listen to Drake at all. So if someone's quoting Drake, I would not know
You
if
don't even know.
Red
Random
flag.
wouldn't know.
Red flag, immediate red flag.
Sorry.
I mean, you think that's a red flag? That's her answer.
Yeah, because if she doesn't listen to Drake, then anyone quoting Drake is cringe to her.
No, I don't know when someone's
But she wouldn't
quoting
even know
Drake.
it's Drake,
I just
so
wouldn't
she'll
know.
Nah, there's no way. Like you
Unless-
can't live in this world and
not
not
know.
listen to Drake.
And if someone's
If you
quoting
go
it,
outside, unless you're
Exactly.
Patrick Star and live under a rock.
Unless you're a starfish
Or a pineapple
unless you're
and a
a marine animal, you do not know who Drake is.
Yeah, and arguably Patrick Star knows who Drake is too.
Yeah.
best I ever had, best I ever had.
This is not me because similar to the Lengha thing, I'm just like, you do you. I'm a big fan of what you said is like funny, like let's lean into it. So I don't really care. I actually won't know it's a Drake lyric unless it's like best ever.
Hold on.
Now you're just taking my answer.
No, but I only know the early Drake songs. I'm like an avid Drake listener.
I'm literally wearing Drake's.
How would I know that?
No. I just wanted to point out. You know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna point this out because now it's just looking too OD. Like
Letting us know about his
Drake's
wardrobe
gonna
right
send
now.
you a goodie bag after this.
I think it's either her or him.
I think quoting Drake is a little cringe. I think it's worse if your like at name is like OVO.
Okay, that's crazy.
Kinda like
That's
Shah Rukh Khan
crazy. Absolutely insane.
Kind of like.
You haven't done that before?
No, I
Never
haven't
been like OVO Pakora or something on Twitter.
Oh, what? That's even crazier.
I hate that. I hate when people do that. Like, I do think it's cringe to
Look,
quote him.
here's the thing,
And I'm
though.
not coming onto a platform that has 50,000 Brown followers and being like, oh, I hate Drake. What am I going to do after this airs, you know?
It's either one of them. It's definitely either one.
I
of them.
believe
telling
she's
you,
not
it's
listening to
very good.
Drake. I believe she's like posting like Rumi quotes on Facebook and stuff.
Rumi? Yeah.
I think it's
And
one
A.R.
of you
Rahman.
two. And I'm going to be real. I think it's you more now.
I just think the
I
way
think
she's
you
like
interact-
interacting,
Hamza's
but
like
I think
really
it's
hot.
Humza.
He's just
Yeah,
like-
I think it's Humza.
Having it be me would be too easy because I just.
Okay,
I
what are
just
your
went.
thoughts on Drake?
I love him.
Hey, do you like Drake?
Do you listen to Drake?
Yo, bro, you listen to Drake?
Yo, do you guys even listen to Drake?
And then he has like no, and Hamza's like, what do you mean? Everyone
It's
does.
involuntary to hear Drake.
That's
song.
what it 100% is. Like, if
I'm
you step
sorry.
outside, you're gonna listen to Drake.
What?
On accident, at least a little bit.
accident.
Yeah.
You're gonna step outside, but oh, there's Drake.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't even know it's Drake. That's how untapped into the situation I am.
See,
I
I feel like
promise
that's
you.
far fetched.
That's pretty far-fetched. Hamza, what do you think about this though? Like last battle right here. Like,
said
give your
it's-
final spill.
It's not cringe itself. It's usually gateway cringe. Like the guy is gonna do something worse than quote Drake in a little bit. But quoting Drake on its own is not bad, you know?
I vote for Humza.
I vote Indira.
I vote Ananya.
I vote Humza.
This is so tough. It's between y'all two for me. You really think it's Hamza though?
I think so.
I told you.
You voted.
Again, I'm
Hamza?
stuck
for
between
Humza.
both
All right,
of
let's
them
go.
too. But
Hamza. Then who is it?
Bro, obviously.
No!
Oh my god, what?
Yo, we should have known this, yo.
Dude, I read you like a book and that felt so bad.
Yo, why did we all
So bad
switch?
that I backed up.
Like, we could totally see her saying this though.
Dude, I'm like the cops from Doom. I'm like there like till like 95% of the movie, and then like at the last, you know.
I have a confession. Like, this is actually Drake's brand. I just can't believe the situation that I'm in right now. But I'm putting my whole life on the line right now for Drake in this group.
He'll see it, dude. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Drake, yo. You feel me?
Hey, do you listen to Drake?
Pakistani food is better than Indian food.
okay, one, I'm vegetarian and I love Pakistani food, don't get me wrong, but there's not a lot of options, and the options are very much like dal or sabji, which is also in Indian food. And I've been to Pakistani restaurants, and I think sometimes it's too oily, in my opinion. So that's my opinion on this.
Yo, I'm really not too well versed in Pakistani food.
I never have eaten Pakistani food, so I have no stake in choosing one or the other.
And you can't eat it. Steak. Why is it not eat?
I also am not well versed in Pakistani food, and I don't necessarily like it as much the ones that I've had.
Well, it can't be me, because I hate Pakistan.
What?
So let's vote.
What?
No.
Ready?
Okay, we're all South Asian here, but where in South Asia are we from?
My family's from Trinidad.
Oh, that's
We're
cool.
Gujarati, India.
Gujarati. I'm Punjabi.
So I'm from Pakistan.
All right.
Yeah, let's just vote real
Okay,
quick.
so yeah, I think we're ready to vote.
Real
Yeah.
quick. So you think it's Pakistani food is better, right?
No, dude, I hate that
It's
shit.
definitely
okay,
him.
can we all
Yeah.
agree on
Yeah.
who
It's
we think
definitely you.
this is?
Yeah. You're losing this round.
I didn't even vote this round.
He's voting so hard.
It's you. How about that?
I think it's Humza.
It's definitely Humza.
Humza.
I vote Humza.
It was me. I mean, I don't have a lot of food opinions, but they asked me, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, if I had to pick, I really am a global citizen, man. I love all the food, but if I had to pick, you know. I just want to say, when I was writing this hot take, I was fully aware when this goes on YouTube, I could get death threats for this, and that is a real hot take.
What?
Is everyone mad at me?
No.
I didn't even vote this round.
Everyone go subscribe to the PopShift YouTube channel.